Hello, everybody. It is Yami Fujita, and we are back with more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Oh, we left off at a wild spot last time. The result of the class trial, it ended up being the first instance of somebody taking their own life. We found out that nobody murdered Sakura. She took her own life. But Mahina attempted to cover that up. She knew all along that that was the result. But she tried to cover that up and trick everybody into blaming her so that everybody could be executed. And because she felt like everybody deserved to be punished for Sakura's decision to take her own life. And that was just honestly a selfish action. And because who are you to decide that everybody deserves to suffer and be punished because someone decided to take their own life? And after reading the letter, the very long letter that Sakura had written, she saw that she had completely read the situation wrong, but it wasn't even her fault. It's because Monokuma fabricated Sakura's death letter into something that made it seem like Sakura hated everybody. And Monokuma made it seem like everybody's actions drove Sakura to take her own life. No. Sakura could not forgive herself for spying for Monokuma. She feels like she betrayed everybody. And so, being told that she had to kill somebody, she said that she would take her own life. But we also found out that Monokuma found out about Alter Ego, and he has now destroyed the laptop. So, no more Alter Ego. But Chihiro is now officially gone. He has no way of helping us anymore. So, there was a mistake. I said that the class trial that I did last time was the second to last one. It's actually not. There are still two more. There are 6 class trials, not 5. I looked it up on Google again, and because the last time I looked it up, it said 5. But then when I looked it up after last stream, when I looked it up again, it said 6. So, I need to just figure out who's lying and who's telling the truth. Okay, yes. There are 6 total class trials. 5 that are a part of the main story, and then 1 final one. So that's kind of a spoiler for me, but it's fine. So there are 6 total class trials. We, for the most part, breezed through that 4th one. For the most part. There were still some mess-ups on games where I wasn't understanding the mechanics of it. But we got an A for that trial, so we still did better than the 3rd trial. But now let's go ahead and continue with this shocking situation. The Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief it gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him! Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up! He was not just a laptop. He was my friend. And you killed him! Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things? Even, like, laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky. So, you finally noticed him. Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. Which is exactly what I said. He knew about that laptop from the start. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop. And I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What? You knew and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge? Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was... I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward, in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult. So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting. I want to keep helpful to everybody. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. An alter ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help, at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better. Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday, you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad. Like, just unreasonably upset. Yeah! Alright, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript. Huh? Postscript. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note. Oh my goodness, there's still more? And she really went all in on this note. Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. Dulcet tones, I said dulce. Dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it'll act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery at this school. What? A clue? I've spoken with the mastermind, off and on the whole time I've been here. And so I've learned one thing, which is, the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory. Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop at the most important bit? Makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? Makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh? That's the whole point, stupid! It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this? What is it now? It's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it. And she did try to. Huh? Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die. She'll fight you? Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say? Now, she doesn't mean that she's still possibly alive, right? Because that would be ridiculous. Alright, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know. And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. You sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long. Think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message. Her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over. Yup. She said, what did you do? What did you do to my body? Which completely threw everybody off, but... Answer me, what did you do to my body? Remember she asked all this in that last trial. The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off, well, you just put a very good idea in his head. And the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff. So it's not totally unheard of. This remote might perish. Like, it was only halfway full. Hopefully that doesn't happen. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Ooh.
So the class trial's over and Monokuma's gone. So, now what do we do? What else is there? Other than to head back up? Oh yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. But, I am... Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat. I've never lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out. Shut up! Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once. Okay, I see what you mean. Then, I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag? No, 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 no! I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master! Cannot stand her. What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here! Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him? Sleazeball? That's right, I called you a sleazeball cause you are, sleazeball. Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any friends. Hey, stop fighting with Master! You're making me jealous! I want the abuse give and take. Me! I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. You sure about that? Because there's 2 class trials left. And time kept marching on. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of time between the 2 trials. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us. Alright, I just skipped through these now. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. No, it's saying, wake up. Wake up! Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. And why is Kyoko standing over us?
そうよ。
キリリさん
だからそうよ。
そっか。キリリさんか。
He's not awake. Okay, now he's awake. In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
そうね。
I'm here to wake you up. I see, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
ね
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is
え。
it?
そう。
3 o'clock. In the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Well, let's find out. It's so late. What happened?
苗木くん。
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
それは。
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. Those were Sakura's words. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. What is happening? The data center on the 4th floor. What? Like, it's only the 2 of us in here. I feel like you don't necessarily need to do this. Even though the dorms are all close.
じゃあね。
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Write that down, write that down. And I thought we weren't supposed to be out here. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me here. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but... Now, please do not tell me we're being tricked. It must be locked. Was it Kyoko? What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
おやおや
Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Ah! Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
まったくもう
It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird. Go back to bed. What's wrong now?
ちょっと
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko,
んー
now you too?
お前ら
Whatever. The two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
そうね
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
ね
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
行きましょうか
Don't worry about it. Let's get going. Let's just go. Okay.
プンプン
Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoo. So we left and went back to our rooms. She's just gonna come right back into my room. And then,
じゃあね
so, goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just happened to be locked. And then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
じゃあね
Well then, good night. Sure. And then, that was over. But as I turned to leave,
戦場むくろ
who is that? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear,
戦場むくろ
Mukuro Ikisaba,
この学園に潜む16人目の高校生
the 16th student?
超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生戦場むくろに気をつけて
Watch out for her. Alright, another huge cliffhanger. Yeah, don't drop it down to 6 yet. There's still 7 of us now. That's the end of chapter 4. An altar lump. Yeah, save. Mukuro Ikisaba.
戦場むくろこの学園に潜む
The
16人目
16th
の高校
student.
生
Lying hidden somewhere in this school.
超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生戦場むくろに気をつけて
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. A 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. I mean, that title was kind of a spoiler. But anyway, In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. Alright, so now we know 3 days later is when the next incident happens. So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours? He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom. She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. And you're just giving in to this masochist behavior she's trying to force you into at this point. No, what? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. He meant not to talk. Hang on a second. I don't care. And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against. And yet I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths, start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Alright, well, we can just skip right up to the 4th floor stairwell. Alright, now heading up to the 5th floor. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened to us. Man, like these floors look better and better the higher up we go. And it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. Let's take a look at the map. There's a biology lab. Dojo. And a garden. Alrighty then, well, it looks like we're already close to the garden. Toko was inside class 5B, but let's just look inside these classrooms. Nighttime secrets, no more. Like, I just want to know who drew these notes, though. Catch me if you can. Wait up, I'm gonna punish you. Makoto, really? Like, who's drawing this stuff? Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Alright, goodbye then. Alright, right or left? Well, Hina's right there. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. And every time we're walking around like this, I always feel scared, but... There's definitely a multitude of classrooms up here. Now what? What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled... sour, pungent, and possibly rank...
なるほど。
Smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying? It's the smell of death. Their flesh and fat and blood. There was no surprise in his voice, and no shock. But he was right. I had experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have... What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this would have never happened. No, 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 it's quite the opposite. The opposite? Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, eeny-squeaky little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What? How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs and those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside where all people die. Bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? An eye for an eye, we saw that before. Well, we can't investigate anything in here. There is writing on the floor. No, this is the bodies. This is the drawings of bodies that have all died in this room. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. No, I know I haven't seen everything and I'm not trying to leave yet. But it's not letting me see anything else. Maybe I have to talk to him first. Byakuya? About what Monokuma just told us. It's like, I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? There's blood on the floor, there's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It's the first time we're seeing the blood in actual red color, instead of pink. It appears all the blood stains are dry. All their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. I'm trying to look for other stuff I can investigate. Alright, no, we're fine. We can leave. And my goodness, man, do not go in 5C. Let's just keep going. No, save the biolab for last. So now I know that's the biolab there. We'll save that one for last. I believe I came from that direction, so... Is this the garden? I'll come back to this. Don't think I've seen everything. Oh, too late. I have to stay. It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they just use it for training here, too? There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old-school public bathhouses. And even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here. And it's in full bloom.
Ne.
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
Yeah.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? That target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. My goodness, you just come in and see that sitting there. If it's too dark out, you'd think that was a person. A suit of armor is on display. Extremely Japanese. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
戦場ムクロ。この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生。戦場ムクロに気をつけて。
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Ne.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
じゃあ、
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. Alright, so that was the garden. These doors are wide open over here. My goodness. Okay, no, here, this looks like more like a garden out here. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? There are different kinds of gardening tools here. They're trying to use us to become self-sufficient. Is that mulch? Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There's so many different kinds to choose from. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually gonna take care of the lawn? No, why is all of this on, like, the top floor? I mean, in Persona 3, their garden was on the top of their building, too. So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. And what else is there to see in here? Crazy diamond. There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Where? I don't remember. Oh, what is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real? Watch out! What? That's a Monokuma flower! I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, blah, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist. Although, they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people. So it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation and is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance.
Whoa.
At first, I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling. Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. Helps me relax. It's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll pull their plan from global human extinction into action. I'm serious. Alright. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that, right? Seems safe. Chicken really alive, right? No mistake. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love those little guys. They're seriously cute, right? There's exactly 5 of them there. Exactly? 5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6. At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power. A refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. It never lets me get a word in edgewise. Alright, hang on. Alright. Alright, I think we can leave here now. No. Alright, there's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 AM every morning. Yep, you got it. Super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone! Alright, anyway. Of course, there's the camera. Okay, we can leave now. So I think all that's left now is the bio lab. Let me just make sure. It was a dojo, that's right. That was the dojo that I went into. So yeah, all that's left is the bio lab now. Man, what on earth happened in 5C, man? Yeah, I guess that's where all the tragedies were? Well, why is the word raw written on the door? It's locked? We came all this way just to be denied here? The sign in the hall says biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I've found seems to make any real sense. Need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. One after another, everyone make their way to the dining hall. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. And still, just the 6 of us, that's barely enough for a decent volleyball team. Hey, don't be a sourpuss. You gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team. It's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we had to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Well, we know what you discovered, and we'll come to you last. You didn't find anything useful. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something. What? I'm sorry. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
なんだ
So, why are you telling me?
おいおい
Well, cause you told her to zip it or whatever. Ah, I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you're like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master? And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously, you're just gonna take it? Shut up, and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. There was a knife there. Knife? That thing is huge, it's like Rambo size.
なんだ
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
それは
How would I know?
怪しいぞ
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything, I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
そうだってな
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her! I am nothing like her! Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
そうだな
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
何
I
よ
don't want it anymore, it's too dangerous. So, what to do?
じゃあ
Why don't you hang on to it? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
よし
And that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
決まりだ
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
まあいいだ
You
ろ
made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. Had I would ever experience such a dream. I feel so strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. I just... What is that face? Whenever I look at Toko these days, it just makes me feel sad. Alright, I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. They used to kind of be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates in all the windows just like everywhere else.
そう
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
あのさ
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Ju-
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
じゃあ
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. It's lacking something that every other floor has. There were no restrooms on this floor. And I didn't see any restroom doors. So either I wasn't paying attention or there were no restrooms on the 5th floor, and I didn't see any. Something on all the floors, but not on the 5th floor. Are you talking about stairs? Well, yeah, I guess there was no stairs either, other than the ones to go down. There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? So this has to be the last floor. Or the highest floor. Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
そう
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. Like, I had a feeling that what I said would be way off. But I don't remember seeing bathrooms either. On that floor. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
けどよ
The 5th floor is the last floor going up, but there is definitely, based on what Kyoko said to us, there's a floor beneath the school. There's a floor beneath floor 1. Or maybe not beneath it. Remember, there's still a locked stairwell on the 1st floor. Now, there are 2 different flights of steps. Well, one of those flights of steps on the 1st floor is still locked. So there definitely is not only 5 floors.
よし
And even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay, as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out. No matter what it takes.
Dabe
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. Stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
リアルな話
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold. Well, you don't have to worry, they said idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks.
うん
I'm starting to worry about you, Hito. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
なんなんだべ
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. No, it makes you something. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again?
あ
Don't worry, you just answered it. Alright, Byakuya, we already know what you saw. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell. Concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
けどよ
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
つまり
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. Now that had to have been where the tragedy took place. Prior to us being there. Prior to us being in this, coming to the school. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
まさか
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago. I keep thinking it's Byakuya. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
つまりだ
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
決まりだ
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
おいおい
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up?
Ne.
My concern is with the bio lab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The bio lab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
もしかすると
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss or tyrant or...
でも
We're not in a horror game though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it.
当然だ
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
それは
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
なんだ
No, how I said it is right too. My gosh, my screen. Okay, yeah, we already...
Ne. そう
Well, who else had something to say? My gosh. Maybe we should leave her alone for now. It's just... Anyway, it's settled. We'll let you be in charge of the knife, Makoto. Well, who else has something to say?
だべ
Oh, that's right. It was him who had the multiple things. There was a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right. 5. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or a barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about raw? Because that's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. The word raw was written on that bio lab door.
だべ
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe?
なんだ
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond? Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
そうね
I don't just think. I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform. On the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy diamond.
なるほどな。
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
もしかすると
Mondo must have snuck it in there and done it, right?
ありえん。
We didn't have access to the garden until today. Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here, and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Ooh.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. They use a lawnmower to call for help? How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
なんなんだべ。
I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
そうだ。
And we can use those to call for help. What the heck happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
だべ。
Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Ooh.
So now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
そりゃねえべ。
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Okay, with that being said, I'm just gonna pause and it'll take a quick break from my voice. I'll use the bathroom real quick. Alright, as we were saying, I had to switch out the controllers because the one I was using was very close to death. So, let's continue. So, he wants to know Kyoko's identity. Where is that coming from? Huh?
それは
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Havoc Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro. Hito's the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us.
うん
Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? Kyoko was the one who whispered the name of a student, an apparent, supposed hidden student, and we were told to watch out for her. Like, could she have been hinting towards herself, but in a different name? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicions, so Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. But what? Why won't you tell us?
違うわ
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
どういうこ
No,
とだ
what
ね
do you mean?
それは
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
なんだ
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
でも
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
なんだ
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
ね
What are you going to do, torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
決まりだ
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options?
諦めろ
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that.
いいわ
Fine. I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
まさか
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
だって
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
あのさ
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
でも
The worst school where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that? Huh?
ね
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? No, what do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. And Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
おい
Well, where do you think you're going?
じゃあね
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. Her dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
どういうこ
What's
とだ
her
べ
deal?
でも
I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
黙れ。
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
おい。
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but... But what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation... It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. Well, why is she screaming? What the hell? What are you yelling all of a sudden? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
だって
Cause look! It's you? How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry! Angry at what? At the thief! Yes, that's right, I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst. The what? My precious, they stole it! Oh my gosh, he turned into Gollum. You're precious?
先生はお前らのこと信じてたのにそんなお前らに裏切られるなんて
What is he talking about? Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. Well, what the heck is your precious? Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
どういうことだ
And
ね
he's gone. The heck was that all about?
あの
He
さ
said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has to do with something with Kyoko. Likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Uh-oh, we need to get out of here.
そうだな
We can't talk about this more. We can talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms. Don't go wandering around.
それは
Not like we need you to tell us that.
じゃあな
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. And what's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... Oh gee, come on now. As I open my eyes, it is midnight. I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? You already know who it is. Yep, exactly. Kyoko,
ね
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. You're going to get yourself killed.
Ne.
I'm sorry for asking you to meet me like this so late. I'm sorry for asking you to meet me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
So.
Indeed.
じゃあ
Well, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
ええ
That's right. So I was right. What did you steal?
それは
I stole this. A key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
それは
From the headmaster's room. How did you get into the headmaster's room? No, what? You snuck into the headmaster's room? Wasn't it locked?
でも
The lock was broken. How? Oh, what?
そう
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
ええ
Remember when she said in her note, I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us? And I really hope she's not lying about that.
そうよ
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She already decided to die. So her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
ええ
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away. Which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
そう
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room. And as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
戦場ムクロこの学園に潜む16人目の高校生超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生戦場ムクロに気をつけて
Did you find out about this Mukuru Ikusaba while you were in there?
ええ
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikisama is dangerous. Dangerous.
つまり
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
違うわ
No. The headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikisaba really could be the mastermind?
とにかく
My voice is going away. Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, it's hard to say that, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
それは
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, So you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't. That's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us,
そうかしら。
but they didn't catch us last night, right? They didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
ね
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
えね
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and if we can exploit it. And maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail,
なんで
I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hospital Academy at your discretion. The fourth regulation. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve this mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. She didn't break the door down. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought.
なるほどね
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. The what?
そう
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules? Or adhere to them no matter what?
つまり
In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? She is really trying to play the headmaster. Whether it's Monokuma or somebody else. She is really trying to bait them. Are they gonna break their own rules or not? But
先に進
if
む
you
ために
spend
は
all your time trying to
危険を避け
avoid
ては
danger,
通れ
you'll
ない
never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
ね
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized that I have never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. And then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
そうね
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens?
でも
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it. And a death without meaning is unappealing.
ね
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you've asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
ええ
Yes, of course.
ね
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. And sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
ええ
Oh, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
そう
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. And all these secrets. No, we are being kept in the dark on too many things, man. I can't just forget that easily.
じゃ
Okay then, shall we begin?
あ苗木くん
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just had to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
じゃあね
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. How was she able to move around this place without being caught? At all? I move around and I'm caught every time. She sneaks into a secret room in the boys' bathroom on the second floor, escapes unscathed. I go in there, I get knocked out. I walk up to the 4th floor data center. I get caught immediately. She was able to sneak into the headmaster's room undetected. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. But what wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. Because it's Kyoko. But talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma! You can see me, right? Get out here! I got a bone to pick with you! I mean, try not to make it obvious that you want his attention. And then a few moments later...
モノクマ登場だよ
Well, well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
ねえね
Hey, by the way, huh?
え怪しいな
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you? In the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet. So wet and warm, I bet you guys... Removed to confirm with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you?
しょぼ
Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes.
えふん
Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation. Far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
行く
Bullseye! Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
なんかよ
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here, now what do you want? Oh, well, it's just... something I wanted to confirm with you.
はにゃはにゃ
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a duddle fella, or a dude fella? I don't know what's going on with my reading skills today. Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella?
実は
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually there is.
なんと
Seriously?
僕の
Then what am
存在
I?
って
My entire existence.
テンション下がるな
That's enough, I'll get stuck if I think about it too much longer. So, what did you really want to ask me? Oh, well... You told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
どういうつ
Listen.
もり
I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
まったくもう
You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me! You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or Earthstein breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you?
なんだよ
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key, and that's it. Okay, key and sensors. What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid, a secret. Fill it in yourself. There's something else other than a key that was taken. There is something else other than a key that was taken. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
CM 劇場株式会社スカイ君の提供でお送りします
Just name dropping the company who made the game. This super stylish, super fashionable game is created by Spike Chunsoft. Then we've got to buy it now.
もちろん
And you guys have to recommend it to your friends too. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Alright. Yeah, you see, this is the staircase I'm talking about. It's still closed off. Eventually, that's gonna open up. Kyoko's most likely not here. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
何
You
よ
really think that a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Are you allowed to talk yet? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought, since a day had passed, it may be reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you, I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use, she's disgusting to the bone.
あのさ
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch. For a date, for your wedding, for anything.
ね
Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday, and she's not gonna show up anymore. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
妙だな
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
そうだな
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
おやおや
Ah, you looking for Miss Kitty Kitty? What do you want now?
ねえね
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kitty Kitty is, right? Do you know where she is?
えドキ
Well, it's hard to say. Huh? You don't know either?
None.
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here. To try to prod us for information. Hey! Don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is? And they name some indie bullcrap? I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes the subject like that. Thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. And that's what you think, which could mean... maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that? So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kinigiri. Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you. For serious. I see. Oh, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? Oh, no. Save. It would seem that way. Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her. Yeah. How could he not know where she is? It's so strange. And Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. Somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Alright, breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel this is more than just me staying up late last night. Alright, well here we go, now we're at the free time portion of this. Let's hurry up and get through this. Oh, wait. Alright, I'm gonna go back to that store now. See if I can buy more items. This thing looks different now. Kind of. Okay. Got one thing. Alright, got 3 more items now. That door was always open, right? Yeah. Everybody's most likely on the 5th floor. Alright. No, she was standing near the dojo. Or in the dojo. Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Endure, endure.
それは
That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanjiru.
もう
But every person's endurance has a limit. Okay. I think we need a change of pace. And when I think change of pace, I can only think 50 laps in the pool. I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. Okay. Let's see if I have anything. An overflowing lunchbox? I mean, we could probably give her this. Thanks, I'm super stoked. Guess that means she liked it. I'm so hungry. Makoto, help me, I'm hungry. I mean, I just gave her food. I need food, anything, I don't care if it's a stack of paper. I need food. I literally just gave her a lunchbox. Why don't you just eat some more donuts? I can't, that's my secret weapon for emergencies only. If I kept gorging on something with that many calories, I'd get fat in no time. So even she cares about that kind of thing. Well, she is an athlete.
でも
Besides, I don't want anything sugary. Right now I want a salty snack. Like potato chips? Like ramen. How is that a snack?
違うってば
How is it not? Speaking of which, what's your favorite kind of ramen? Shoyu, without a doubt. No, good choice. Definitely the most refreshing option. What about you, Hina? You're worried about calories and all, so...
よし
I'm a pork-tastic tonkatsu girl through and through. I'm also a tonkatsu person. Or you don't care about calories at all. The key element of any tonkatsu ramen is the butter and the extra fat. So you're okay with all that oil? Talking about it just made me even hungrier. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can make it to the dining hall. Are you sure though? I mean, a bowl of ramen is way more calories than a donut. Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man or aren't you? Are you a real man or aren't you? What are you afraid? Are you afraid? Afraid of ramen? You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you. Are you still Hina?
もっと
Shut up! Get out of my way, I'm gonna show you what a real man looks like! Or are you gonna stand in my way and suffer the fist-based consequences? No, I have no intention of getting in your way.
よし
Then don't! If I don't do this now, when am I ever gonna get another chance? Crying out like a starving raven, Hina ran off at a dangerous clip toward the kitchen. When it comes to food, Hina's terrifying. I'll let the skill extraordinary focus. Learn my lesson, make my way back to my room. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. Okay, well then I think it's time to go to sleep. I have a little time, maybe I should rest. Oh gee, why'd the music change? I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I literally just lied down. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness. Which is all to say, I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind. I understand. That voice. It's so familiar. It's me.
僕は知っている。僕は全部知っているはずだ。僕の目的はここから出ることじゃない。ここに残ることなんだ。
What? What am I trying to say?
希望。すべては希望のため。だから残らなくちゃいけない。ここに残らなくちゃいけない。
No, your brain is lying to you right now. My
今の夢。変な。
Okay, who is that? Somebody just tried to sneak in our room and murder us in our sleep. And now she's back.
キリキリさん。なんて言ったの。何を言って。
No, what on earth happened? Every day is peaceful, every day is joyful, every day is from the... Alright. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without a tiny speck of abnormality.
そんな世界があるとしたら、それってものすごく異常だと思うんです。
Alright. Alright, well, we need to figure out what on earth just happened to me.
お前ら、さて、今日も張り
No, I'm awake. It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I caught, either. It was also the dream I had. The hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the deep depths of my memory. That's right. I remember last night. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand. And then... all of a sudden I was awake and... there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own. And because of that, I don't remember what really happened. Still, I felt like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. And after that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? And what a strange dream. No. Was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? I should look for some kind of evidence. Open the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty! There's nothing inside! Nothing inside? That's strange, because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. That means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Oh, why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? Why was Kyoko... What the hell's going on? I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall, then I could talk to everyone else about it. No, we need to get to the absolute bottom of what the heck happened to him last night. Ah, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. That is a very interesting greeting. Hey, Hina. But nobody else is here. You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night? No, worried? Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you were never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that it actually happened, I mean... Nobody here would want to, you know... What were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain. Let's go meet with everyone else, and they can tell you all about it. Is everyone waiting somewhere else for something? Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone. So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up and I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Alright. Apparently everyone is in here. There he is! This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, your own funeral, all at once. Jeez, just show up now, like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed? Just like Hina said, everyone was there besides Kyoko. And then I noticed they formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was. What the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma. Now, why is he trying to... Why is he picking at it with a screwdriver like he can fix him? Are they trying to put him back together? Like, what on earth happened to him? Oh boy, well, this is actually a perfect way to end the stream. But don't worry, because tomorrow we'll be back at it. This is really killing my voice, but we'll be right back at this tomorrow. To find out what on earth happened to supposedly Monokuma. Oh, where on earth is Kyoko at? Oh, was she able to find Monokuma? And... or find the headmaster, whoever? Did she do something? But most importantly, what on earth? Who tried to attack me? How did somebody get in my room and take my knife? What on earth happened? Like, I saw a vision of Kyoko. Was that real or was that a dream? And all those questions will be answered, hopefully, in tomorrow's stream. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.